Welcome to the Forest Oasis, the man greets you warmly. You happen upon a man greedily guzzling well water. Could it truly be that much better than ordinary water? This shortcut is reserved for use by woodland citizens only, the guard barks, clearly unwilling to let you pass. Apparently she's heard rumors of the dragon destroying another town somewhere. Our village would burn down so easily, she mutters, perhaps a bit more afraid of the symptom than the cause. You learn that Ridus's family is mired in debt and living hand to mouth. And I know how they got in so much trouble, the rumor mongerer says deliciously. We are not in the business of meddling in the personal affairs of others, Melanie says curtly, cutting her off. Been a while since we've had any outsiders, the innkeeper says, beckoning the party inside. It turns out this inn is simply a place where the poor lost souls trapped in the bewildering wood may recover. You may stay as long as you like, free of charge. The wooden dining table practically groans under the weight of the platters upon it, all brimming with meats and vegetables from the bewildering wood. I've certainly earned this, you say to yourself, as you slide into your seat at the table, positively drooling over the feast before you. Melanie takes no note of your boorish behavior, uttering a small prayer of thanksgiving before reaching for a plate of vegetables. Mar sits, eyes fixed on the food upon the table, statuesque in his stillness. What a good boy. Mar clears the entire table in a matter of seconds, even emptying the water barrel in a single gulp. he lets out a self-satisfied burp that sends a small jet of just-drank water arcing out onto the floor. The sun sinks low, and the day draws to a close. A scream pierces the silence. Fire! You leap out of bed, adrenaline coursing through your veins. The others follow suit, and before long you've burst through the front door and into the street. Riddis's house is ablaze, a nearby villager screams. My mother is still inside, Riddis shrieks, darting past you to fetch water from the well south of the village. Riddis is gathering water in an attempt to fight the blaze all on her own. Mar's eyes light up. He scrambles over the edge of the well and sucks the well dry in an instant. He pokes at his swollen belly and gestures toward Riddis's house, as if to say, "Get me back there, quick." Quickly, put it out. You have to put it out, Riddis screams at Mar. Mar douses the house with the water he sucked up from the well. The fire is reduced to mere embers, and all is well. Or so you think. Something darts out from behind the house and attacks. Let's do this. nice work. The fiery beast dispatched, you return to putting out the last of the blaze with Mars' help. Ridis's mother, now safe, tells you the creature came out of nowhere and set the house aflame. What would bring a creature of fire to a place like this, you wonder? Light breaks on a new day, and the commotion of the fire feels but a nightmare. You lead your party to Ridis's house to ask for safe passage out of the bewildering wood. Though spared from complete collapse, Ridis's home has been thoroughly scorched. Ridis sits alone in one of its rooms, the air thick with the smell of char. There shouldn't be any fire creatures for miles, she grumbles. She says the monster appeared while she was playing the woodland flute last night. As to why any monsters, let alone fire monsters, appeared, well... Despite the circumstances, you ask Ridis to lead you out of the bewildering wood as promised. I did promise that, didn't I? She says wearily, rising from her seat. The poor girl is clearly still in shock. Why do you want to venture out beyond the bewildering wood anyway? She inquires, as she gathers this and that in preparation to leave. We are in search of the dragon, you say valiantly, adding, the reward will be significant should we defeat him. Honesty is the best policy. Sounds like a real risky way to make a living, she replies flatly, feigning interest. A group of Ivory Order people came through here just the other day, she explains. You connect the dots with malice. Those three, you seethe. At last, Ridis is ready to depart for the edge of the bewildering wood. This road takes you to the east side of the bewildering wood, but you'd be hard-pressed to find your way without a woodlander's help, the guard warns. Upon seeing that Ridis is with you, he steps aside and lets you through. The eastern portion of the woods certainly does not want for thick, soupy fog. Turn away, ready to lead the party deeper into the bewildering wood. Wait just a moment, you lot, calls the voice of an older man from somewhere behind you. Ridis appears to be familiar with him. She calls him Mr. O. Here you are, young lady, he says, handing her a slip of paper. Further, Mr. O explains, Riddis did not have a fire insurance policy at the time of the conflagration, and so she shall have to pay in full. I'll thank you kindly to pay by the end of the month. Bye now, Mr. O says, receding from view as he returns to the forest. Hee hee. Riddis lets out a bemused chuckle, her demeanor remarkably calm for what has just transpired. She pulls the woodland flute from her cloak and begins softly playing. Riddis's ear-splitting performance, shall we say, draws monsters out from behind the trees. Within moments, they are nearly upon you. That's odd. I must have made a mistake, Riddis says, burying her face in her old book once more. She opens the book to a particular page and thrusts it in your face. You can't tell anyone in the village I let you see this, okay? It's a page of sheet music, with a note scrawled beside it that reads, "Play this lucky tune to reverse your financial fortunes and make money woes a thing of the past." No matter how many times I played this last night, our debt never went down, she fumes, incensed. You inspect the page a bit more carefully. Off in a corner, in letters so small as to be illegible, another message reads, "May summon monsters if played incorrectly." You finally see that so long as Riddis holds the flute, this is nothing more than a monster conjuring melody. You snatch the woodland flute from her hands. "You have lost your flute-playing privileges," you inform her. "But I'll never escape from this mountain of debt without it," she cries, clearly still believing in the melody of fortune. Melanie quietly opines that while Ridis is many things, Bright is not one of them. About the enemy. That was lucky.
Yo, welcome to the stream. Ooh, a test. Dead. Dead. Sweet. Let's see. Okay, to the east button. Okay, cool. Nope. Nope. God damn it. Wait. Try to go down here. Ooh, the vent. Give me a 4. Higher. Yeah! 6.
Here, Ridis chirps, pushing overgrown boughs and shrubs aside.
I just guessed where to go. What the fuck?
As she does, a hidden path out of the bewildering wood comes into view.
I don't remember making it this fucking far before though. Let me check my trophies. Yes. Okay, I did complete chapter 2.
At last,
Okay, cool.
you are free of the bewildering wood. Praise the power of the Woodlanders, you squeal in admiration of Ridis. She giggles bashfully. You've certainly kept your promise, you say. Thank you for showing us the way. I was hoping I could join you on your quest to defeat the dragon, Ridis suddenly blurts out.
Ha 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 ha.
She takes out her old book and thrusts another page in your face. This week's creature of fortune is the dragon. Boons may befall those who encounter him. Melanie's jaw goes slack. What is the deal with this book? Melanie asks, bewildered. I can probably pay off my debt if we can just defeat the dragon, Ridis chirps, revealing her true intentions. No, I won't dilute my share of the riches any further. No more additions to the party, you bark.
How are you a hero, but you're fucking, you're an asshole? What the fuck? Make it make sense, man.
Have you no heart? Are you just going to leave a young helpless girl like me to drown in an ocean of debt and deal with that crusty old man? Ridis fires back relentlessly. I want to go. No. So goes the endless chorus of your thoroughly unproductive argument. Melanie calmly reminds you that the party in its current form stands little chance of defeating the dragon. See? You need me, Ridis says, sensing an opportunity. Your well-reasoned argument of no thwarted, you nod your head in resignation and welcome Ridis to the party.
I like the artwork though. Don't lie. Look at good artwork, indeed. Oh, tired though. Oh, Okay, I think, let's see. East. Okay, cool. I can't see it. Fuck. Bye bye. Dead. Damn it. Fuck you. That's bullshit, man. But he's dead anyway, so.
My friend and I love this game. We haven't played the sequels yet, though.
Oh, fuck yeah. 10. It doesn't really have a sequel, to be honest. They're all like standalone games. So yeah, there's nothing to do with each other. Like each game is by itself. So each game in this series is a standalone game. But yeah, I haven't played the other two games either. So I plan on doing it once I beat this one. Oops, hold on. Okay. I'm going east, right? The fuck? What?
With a whoosh of displaced air, something shoots across the path right in front of you. What is that thing? Glancing in the direction it went, you see some sort of bottle on the ground. You head over for a closer look. It's a bottle of medicine, just like you thought. It'd be a waste to just leave it there. So you pick it up and put it in your pack.
I need to fucking guess the fuck. Cool. Okay.
Let's head to Unionville first, shall we?
Okay, so go up. Ah, fuck yeah.
Drinking random medicine right off the street.
But it's free though.
I was lucky.
I don't want it 9. Go put the save. $50,000 gold. I have 2,000 gold. I need to get her some new weapons and stuff.
You see something approaching from up ahead. A monster, Melanie shouts, readying for battle.
Oh, sorry.
Mr. Flobby, get back here. It's dangerous out there, a young girl chides, taking the creature back to the village. It seems you've finally arrived at Unionville, a village where humans and monsters live together in peace. What a weird place, remarks Ridis lightheartedly. I like it. We aren't staying a moment longer than necessary, says an unsettled Melanie, her distaste for monsters plain on her face.
But first, armor. Oh man, sorry. The flip's tired now. The fuck. Okay. I'll take that. You'll take that. And you'll take that. Now, I just need to sell the old nothing's down anymore. Cool. So, don't have enough money for anything else, so, sorry.
The woman frowns deeply,
Alright.
claiming the cakes she bought for her beloved furball have all been eaten by someone else. A quiet furball sits with crumbs around its mouth. The child says his monster friend left the village suddenly to go back home. He claims the headman told him that he could go home when he grew up too. The little orc child pouts, but I don't know where my home is. You ask the old man if he knows anything about the dragon. No, sir, he answers. All I know is that it brings more trouble to this already troubled world. But our headman is a wise and worldly man. He might know something, he remarks, pointing at a house not far away.
Alright, let me talk to everybody else first. Okay, give me
The little goblin sulks, as he gazes upon the withering flowers he tried so desperately to take care of. He looks at you with tears in his eyes, silently begging you for help. You pour the salve onto the flowers, and they stand up tall. The goblin cries out in happiness and thanks you for your help. He then holds something out to you.
I know the trilogy. I know the trilogy came out recently. It has all three games in one. But I'm not paying like shit. I think it's like $50, something like that.
The goblin stares lovingly at the beautiful flowers.
Why would I buy a trilogy if I could buy a game separately? You know.
And gobbles them up.
I think that makes sense.
Healthy flowers are the tastiest, he proclaims in glee. Did he grow those flowers just to eat them?
We already got the fifth card already. I got got the trophy anyway. I don't know how to get water from the well.
A young boy wanders up to your group in wide-eyed wonder. You surmise his curiosity stems from the lack of travelers visiting the village. You realize you are right when he assails you with questions about your origins and adventures. The Inquisition leaves you exhausted. However, does your mouth become so filthy, Mr. Flobby? Sighs the girl as she wipes the slime clean. Clearly embarrassed, Mr. Flobby murmurs, "That's not my mouth."
Oh shit.
The little orc child is engrossed in a fairy tale. The title reads, "The Legend of the Dragon." You take a peek into the picture book and come across a passage that piques your interest. To where, you wonder, then recall that this is merely a fairy tale. The village woman is a renowned gourmet, and rumor has it he only dines on the finest foods.
Man.
The man says he wishes he too could have such a lavish meal just once in his life. His deep desire for delicacies only growing with time.
Missing 3. Okay, missing 1, 2. Okay, missing fuck 3. Fuck me. I need to go back. Oh, I'll do it. I'll do it in a different playthrough, man. Fuck it. You're fine.
Lately, a suspicious man cloaked in black has been seen wandering about the village outskirts.
I don't like the way she's fucking smiling, bro. You got that big ass knife in her hand, too.
The old woman looks at Melanie and remarks that he was dressed just like her. Wow, a new friend, and so big, too, the furball exclaims in glee as it rushes over to Mar. Mar stares off into the distance as the furball snuggles up to his leg. For some reason, Riddis joins in on the cuddling.
You know what? Actually, let me go back. I'm gonna go back real quick. It pissed me off that I can. Yeah, I'm going back.
The wind picks up speed. A tornado is forming.
What the fuck? Come on, 4. Come on, 4. I think I.
You anticipate the tornado's path correctly and avoid getting swept up.
Yeah, I need to go back real quick. Those other 2 cards. Ow.
You did great.
Thank you. Oh, nice. Can I wear this? Let me see. Yeah, no, this is for, yeah, this is for him. There it is.
About the enemy.
Cool. Yay, load up. Fuck yeah. Alright, cool. Yes.
You follow the curious sounds to their source, our resident well water lover, digging at the dry well with his bare hands. He digs and digs, but no water is forthcoming. What's worse, he has injured his hand in the process. Melanie beseeches you to help the poor man. But well digging was forbidden by our ancestors long ago. You've heard the legends, you protest. How is that the best lie you can come up with? She snaps back, appalled. The man turns towards you both, oblivious to the squabble playing out before him. Do you have any salve that might ease my pain, he asks. You hand the man some salve.
There you go.
The instant he applies it to his hands, he resumes his furious digging, this time punctuated with shouts of "I feel incredible." Not long after that, water erupts from the ground with a force unlike any you've seen. He sidles up to the jet of water and begins drinking from it as one would from a fountain. He is once again in his element. The man hands you mysterious card 4 to show his appreciation for the salve.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Ridis's mother tells you she was once deceived by a crooked merchant and plunged into debt. Ridis has been working to repay the debt ever since her mother took ill. You lightly press your thumb and forefinger to the corner of each eye, a mixture of sadness and anger swirling within you. Ridis's mother is in no small amount of pain. The item you've proffered has no effect on her illness. But I appreciate the thought all the same, she says with a smile. Ridis's mother hands you mysterious card 3 as a token of her gratitude. Look after my Ridis, won't you? She bows her head slightly in an attempt to conceal her worry.
Alright, cool. Now I can go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
It pays to be nice.
Indeed. The fuck? Now I got to get the other 5 cards. Oh, you know what? Ah, shit. Dude, what do you have anyway? The fuck? Yep, that'll work. That'll work. Oh wait, you know what? I get that. Yeah. Yeah. Echo. Okay, here. Alright, cool. Come on, 4 better. Come on. Oh yeah! Alright, now back to Unionville. Fine.
Any
Rest up.
travelers with magical little critters can stay for free, the innkeeper informs you. It appears the headman's long-standing pronouncement on the welcoming of all magical creatures also applies to you and your party.
Awesome.
Travelers, you hear a voice call from somewhere. Down here, at thy feet, you look down to see a small clump of fur by your boots. The clump of fur speaks. I am Lappy, and I should like to journey forth with thee. Lappy the furball looks at you with amiable expectations.
Or not.
Of course, the more the merrier, you exclaim, pumping your fist energetically into the air. But Melanie coldly interjects, "No, I can't trust monsters." Thoroughly rejected by Melanie, Lappy bursts into tears.
Oh, damn.
Lappy says he has no friends because of his aged face and speech. All alone, he decided to leave the village on a journey. Your party is silenced by the crying child with the face of a grown man. It seems even monsters have their problems. You tell Melanie to be nice and quip that both she and Lappy could use a friend. Exhausted from arguing with you, Melanie half-heartedly agrees. Fine, we can be friends. However, she says that they are on a dangerous journey to defeat the dragon. As such, they cannot take a child with them. Lappy leaps up and hugs her in his excitement, exclaiming, "Thou hast made me so happy."
Yay!
Till next time, Melanie says, peeling Lappy off of her and placing him on the ground. Though she thought all monsters to be evil, Melanie feels that the ones here are different. Finally, a friend. You bow, but before you can speak, the man suddenly introduces himself as the village headman. He laughs, then shamelessly praises his own village as being wondrous and peaceful. "And who are you?" he asks. After explaining that you are on a quest to defeat the dragon, the headman invites you to rest your feet a bit in his village. He says that he had heard rumors of the dragon when he traveled the world. "You must be tired from your journey. Have a seat. I will have my chef prepare a feast," the headman says, then claps his hands twice to summon a stewardess. Extravagant dishes that you have never seen before are placed on the table before you, each one looking more delicious than the last.
I like how each Voice of Cards game has a near DLC. This one has near Uppercut DLC. Another one, the other one has near Automata DLC. Costumes and stuff, and the third one has fucking game called I know it's a near game, man. Reset real quick.
You're drooling, Melanie scowls. You hadn't even noticed. You wipe your mouth with your sleeve, then gasp as you turn to Mar.
Near Reincarnation. Yeah, the third one has Near Reincarnation DLC. Maybe because they're all made by the same guy, Choco Yaro. I think Reincarnation is a mobile game too. I played before. I just don't have it currently.
Perhaps in an attempt to hold himself back, Mar is gnawing on the table corner. There. We'll eat soon, you reassure Mar while gently stroking his head. The doors fly open in the next instant, and a girl runs in. With tears in her eyes, she tells you that her dear companion, Mr. Flobby the Slime, is missing. The headman's eyes go wide in surprise. "We must find that slime right away," he says anxiously. You are starving, but it doesn't look like you'll be able to partake of the feast before you because of Mr. Flobby's disappearance. "We will find your slime, and then we feast," you add quietly. Melanie reminds you that you are here to get clues about the dragon from the headman. What's the difference? Literally everything. Hunger taking its toll, you two begin to argue. "Brave heroes," the headman interjects, then bows his head. "Would you please find her slime?"
Hell yeah, I will. Why not?
It appears the story has hit a standstill until you find the missing Mr. Flobby. You need to hear the whole story from the young girl.
There she is.
The girl sobs, wailing about the missing Mr. Flobby. Melanie places her hand atop the girl's head and promises that your party will find her companion. The girl then hands something to Melanie. It looks like the muddy handkerchief she used to wipe Mr. Flobby. She asks Melanie to wipe Mr. Flobby with it after you find him. The girl claims to have searched the village but cannot find her friend anywhere. Regardless, looking aimlessly outside the village would be a waste of time. You decide to collect more information in the village. She says she saw a suspicious man in black with a slime outside the village not long ago.
I still like the way fucking she was smiling, bro. The fuck? It's just so evil looking. The fuck?
She claims they went northwest together. Did that man take Mr. Flobby? You resolve to leave the village in search of the pair.
Yes. Now what?
A monster appears. Rather, you approach it, because the poor thing's paralyzed from head to toe. You may be able to aid it by administering some curative.
Fine.
You take pity on the creature and administer some curative. Able to move once more, it makes a clumsy attempt at a bow, and then it is gone.
No, what? Come on now.
A monster appears. Do you want to say something? It's
They want
standing
to just
around
fucking
and
say.
fidgeting. It points to you and then goes stiff, acting as though paralyzed. Aha! This
yes.
must be the creature whose paralysis you cured with some curative. It hands you a bottle of medicine, takes a sweeping, graceful bow to show you how far it's come, and takes its leave.
Nice. Ooh, Supreme. Okay. Thank you. Oh, bet. Alright. Okay, he either went into that fucking shrine or somewhere else, man. 'Cause I don't fucking know. Okay.
About the enemy.
Critical hit.
Fortune favors the bold.
Fuck you. 3. Yes, you leveled up. Awesome. Decrease wind bolt damage by 5. Okay. Got like an ability or some shit? Let's see. Yeah, skill. Okay, yeah, the ability, cool. If you don't have one yet. Alright, cool. Okay, let's do this. Aww. Haha!
That was lucky.
Oh yeah, now I get 70. Wow. Okay, let's go. Calculate. Yep. Level up.
You were surprised to find a merchant selling goods in a place like this. You decide to take a look, and the merchant welcomes you energetically. These are my unsold wares. I would be happy to sell to you for a fraction of the price, the old woman says as she lines up some medicine bottles before you. I'm closing for the day, she announces as she packs up her goods. It seems you won't be able to do any more shopping here.
You know what? Let's just go in there, man. The fuck? He probably in there, bro.
Though a torch is not strictly necessary, it would certainly help you find your way through the dimly lit shrine.
Yep. Okay. Okay, I was right. I'm gonna save first, just be safe, man. I don't wanna fucking.
Your footing is obscured in the dimness of the shrine. You should probably proceed with caution. You go forth slowly but steadily, taking it one step at a time. You take a good look at the floor and see it lined in trails of viscous liquid. No doubt a slime or 200 have passed through here.
You know what? I'm gonna go get me a torch, man. Fuck this. I don't trust it. I'm gonna get me a torch, man. Do I even have any torches in my fucking... See if I have any torches, man. I probably don't. I have a torch. What the fuck? Alright, cool. Save again. I can't use it. It's fucked up.
It looks like poor Mr. Flobby is being held captive by the Mystery Man. Hand over that slime, you shout to the man in the dark. You speak as if I kidnapped him, he remarks, curtly turning to face you. When your eyes finally adjust to the surrounding darkness, you realize the man's clothes look eerily similar to Melanie's. Melanie's mouth falls open in surprise.
If you say it's her fucking brother, we so fucking...
It seems the man has noticed Melanie as well. It looks like the two know each other.
Brother, sister, father, cousin? I'm assuming...
The man says that he and Melanie came from the same village, where this was their native dress. The man's revelation makes you realize that you know almost nothing about Melanie's past. You ask Melanie about her hometown, but she holds her tongue. Then the man speaks. With forbidden magic, our clan has ensured the dragon, he begins, when Melanie cuts in. She rattles on about the man, telling you that he is Vince, a lunatic obsessed with the dragon. Vince resentfully claims that he is searching for the noble dragon to protect it. You ran away from home with your tail between your legs, he ridicules. Enraged, Melanie lunges at Vince. You have so many questions, but realize that the most pressing matter is getting Mr. Flobby back. So you ready for battle?
Let's go.
Careful, he won't go down easy.
Well, never like you will I. The fuck? Oh shit, Hummer. Okay. Come on, come on. Yes!
Rescue Mr. Flobby.
That's the plan, man. Ha 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 ha.
During the fight, Vince asks, "Do you know the truth about that village?" The headman may look like a nice old man, but he keeps those little monsters around too. He begins, but before he can finish, Winifred, Hedwin, and
Oh, come the
Berwin
fuck
of the
on, bro.
Ivory
Fuck
Order
these
appear.
three.
The three brush you aside, fixing their attention on Vince. "So you are the one who disturbs the peace," they exclaim, then charge at him. The Ivory Order and that false justice they serve are the true evil here, he retaliates, fighting back.
No gold? Oh, damn. At least I leveled up to plus. Oh, nice. He leveled up too.
Seeing the two parties occupied with each other, you realize this is your chance to grab Mr. Flobby. Perhaps wary of humans, Mr. Flobby dashes out when you draw near.
Yeah, man.
When you reach out to grab Mr. Flobby, he suddenly attacks. Lower Mr. Flobby's stamina to calm him down.
Whoop. Oh, that's fine.
Exhausted from the fight, the raging Mr. Flobby finally stops attacking. But it seems he hasn't yet come to his senses. He glares warily at your party. Find something to help return Mr. Flobby to normal. You wipe Mr. Flobby's mouth with the handkerchief you received from the girl. Then you hear a quiet voice speak. "That's not my mouth," Mr. Flobby murmurs bashfully.
Come on, weapon then, the fuck?
It looks like the girl's familiar scent on the handkerchief returned him to normal. Having regained his senses, Mr. Flobby heads back to the village. You place the increasingly sticky handkerchief in your bag.
Why am I back? Okay, the fuck?
Lappy approaches and tells you that Mr. Flobby has returned. The girl is ecstatic that Mr. Flobby is finally back home. "I'm happy for you," Melanie says with a smile as she returns the handkerchief. The girl bows her head and thanks you deeply. Mr. Flobby looks as slimy as ever. You just hope it's a happy slime. The headman wants us to bring Mr. Flobby to him. Would you mind, you ask? Of course not. But bring him back soon, she answers with a bright smile. "I'm so happy to see you safe and sound," the headman exclaims, giving Mr. Flobby a hug. You explain everything that happened, including the incident with Vince and the Ivory Order. He expresses his relief that the Order will be taking care of the criminal. He then thanks you for your hard work and instructs his stewardess to prepare dinner for your party.
That doesn't seem right.
You can feel your collective mouths watering at the sight of the lavish meal before you. You, Mar, and Ridus immediately dig in. You aren't sure where you find a moment to breathe among all the feasting. "Please, eat to your heart's content," the headman insists with a smile.
Something's not right here. I don't know why, but I got like a weird feeling about what's going on with this fucking place.
Once your belly is full, you realize that Mr. Flobby is gone.
What the fuck?
Then, "Room for dessert?" the headman asks, offering you a plate of slimy jelly. You feel your stomach churning at the very sight of it.
What the fuck?
The color strikes you as familiar, and the stickiness sends a shiver down your spine.
What the fuck?
Is this Mr. Flobby? You ask the headman, your voice trembling in disbelief. The headman looks at you with a plain expression, one that holds no malice. Is that a problem? He questions back.
What the fuck?
This dish is a masterpiece, he remarks with a
Nah,
light-hearted chuckle
wanna
as
leave. I
he
wanna leave
gazes
now.
at the jelly.
I want to leave now. I don't want to be here anymore.
And I have you brave heroes to thank for it. Had you not brought that slime back, we would not be able to enjoy this exquisite dessert.
What the actual fuck, bro? Yeah, I'm leaving this fucking place, bro. What the fuck?
You move to leave, but the headman stops you. I try to get my meat while it's still young and tender, but at least your pet is very plump, he remarks, licking his lips.
Oh, fuck that. Nah.
He points at Mar and asks, would you consider leaving that creature here with me?
Turn the headman into dessert.
Fuck that, man. No.
Never, you refuse flatly, not bothering to hide your discomfort. Think about it, he entreats. And then you grab the headman by his lapels, hands trembling in fury.
Fuck yeah. Fuck you.
You did great. You pummel the headman with all your might. Curled up on the ground, the headman groans in pain, but insists that monsters were meant to be eaten. You hug Mar tightly, reassuring him that you will not hand him over to anyone. Mar looks at you with his round eyes and mews softly. You meet eyes with the rest of your party and reach a tacit agreement. Together, you all stand and leave. As you are about to leave the headman's house, though, the old man suddenly charges at you from behind. But Mar, the keener of you two, is quick to block his path. With a crash, Mar and the headman tumble to the ground. From the headman's hand falls a small blade. It clatters to the ground, covered in blood.
Ah, fuck.
You take the injured Mar to an inn where you can watch over him. You gaze at the unconscious Mar with concern. Despite the shallow wound, no amount of medicine seems to rouse Mar from the bed. I heard that my friends were in danger, so I came as quickly as I could, Lappy says. As he reaches Mar's bedside, he leans over and licks his wound. This is what you call an extract, he shouts. He explains that it is a poison extracted from a certain monster. If it enters the body, it drastically reduces one's stamina. Hearing those words, you realize the headman's blade must have been coated in this poison. Mar's condition starts to make sense. Isn't there anything we can do? Melanie asks. Lappy's eyes widen in realization before he places his mouth over Mar's wound and begins sucking. He then puts the whatchamacallit extract into a bottle and hands it to you. Lappy says that if you follow the road south of the village, you will reach Shoreland. He tells you to give the extract to the famous nutritionist there. Realizing that you are at fault for this, you don't hesitate to undertake the quest. But this is strange. The extract comes from a monster, so it should have no effect on one, Lappy remarks with a curious tilt of his head. I thought a beast of that size would eat us out of house and home, she remarks, no doubt talking about Mar.
Can you end it here? I'm gonna end it here. Yeah. I'm getting tired. I appreciate you guys. First of all, I appreciate you watching me stream. I wasn't really planning on streaming this late anyway. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll continue the game tomorrow around 6 p.m. EST. I'm gonna go to Shoreland tomorrow. That being said, I'm gonna save. I'm very scared to be safe. Alright. I had fun. Hope you had fun watching me play this game as well. I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you later. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.